Hello, hello, dear viewers, friends, and all of that. Welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. This is TBT here, and you know what time it is if you've been paying attention. It's time to, excuse me. It's time, okay, well, it's time to kill some bosses. As you can see, we have all the requirements needed for the Alpha Brood Mommy right here. I just want to make that clear, get that out of the way. I took the liberty of coming on out here, getting everything set up and ready to go just in case, because I wanted to get this started as soon as possible. But before we do that, we have a couple of things we need to go over. First of all, if you find yourself enjoying this video at any point, please do me a solid. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. All those things that please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And, oh, man. Oh, boy. Ugh. Okay. Just, had to burp a little bit there. But with all of that being said, real quick, what I wanted to go over was the following. Let's take a look here at our lovely Rexes, at our EVO Tyrannosaurus. You'll notice the blue coloring. We'll go over this in more detail after this fight. This is, as you can see if you look on the right side of the screen there, middle of, you'll see 3 numbers next to each actual stat amount. 38 base stats, you'll see the number 12, and then 29. 29 is the amount of levels put in. So this thing got 29 levels put into health, and it had 12 health mutations. Or not... No, I'm sorry. It had 6 health mutations. There you go. 6 health mutations, which equates to 12 extra levels in health. It had 5 melee mutations, and therefore 5 extra level, and therefore 10 extra levels into its melee stat. And I put 59 points into it, and it had a base of 39. You want to see what the base stats look like, go ahead and check the previous episodes. I think I go over it more in detail there. Ceratosaurus, 45 base HP, 6 health mutations, and 39 levels into that, for a total of around 53k, and about 63k for the Rexes, with, you know, the over 2k% on melee. Same here, pretty much. You know, so these guys are pretty insane. I didn't get as far in as I wanted to, but that is just fine. This should turn out just great. Even this tamed Daeodon ended up with, because I put so many points into his HP, 66 in total. He ended up with 54,000 HP. He should be okay. He got a little bit into his melee stats, so he's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage, but he's not here to do damage. He's here to heal the people doing the damage. And Ceratosaurus, of course, heal other carnivores. Each and every one of these creatures is completely maxed out on its levels, including Lord Fluffles the Fourth over here, who also got 60k HP, over 60k HP. You know, 42 points into that, so I basically only did health and melee for him, and got pretty respectable numbers. He doesn't do great damage, but he does enough. He, again, is not here to do damage. He is here for me to ride on so that he will cheer everybody on from the sidelines like a good bard, and it will actually buff them up a little bit. You see we got U-Haul over there in the back. You know, he's here for emotional support, slash, when we finish, gonna have to carry everything away. And yeah, I think we're about ready to go. I am honestly not too worried about this fight in particular. I think we're going to steamroll this one. The one that's got me the most worried, and we will be doing this today, just a real quick, the last thing to go over, we will be doing the, all 3 of the, Guardians. So, the Broodmother, the Megapithecus, and the, what's it called? The dragon. There you go. We will be doing all 3 of those today. Get your... Good God, man. Okay, we're gonna start the crafting process here. Yep. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to immediately whistle everything onto the Broodmother, and that's the strat. And just let them tear her apart. In case of rogue crashes, I have made a backup save, so should something go awry there, we should be just fine. Where is she? There she is. Okay, I can't do that, apparently. Oh my god. Look at all this damage! What? I'm gonna try and get my courage score up as much as possible. Look at all this damage! Like... I don't need to get involved. She stands no chance. Oh. Oh, you're supposed to... Okay, so they did it a little differently this time. You get your trophy and you get some elements. But yeah, if you didn't know, by the way, when you do the Courage Roar, if you do it multiple times, you can, you see the circle around them is slowly ticking down. It's on a timer. So, yeah, I don't need to worry about who got what, because A, it was in the supply drop, B, it's, you know, if somebody picked up something, then that's all fine and dandy. So let's take a quick look here, see what we're... Okay, some people took some damage, but I think... Oh yeah, the Daeodon took the most damage out of anyone, but that's kind of par for the course, I guess. Here, we're gonna put you off of passive healing, because you probably don't need to be on it now. Go ahead, eat your food, get it back up, and alrighty, all shall be right with the universe. But yeah, I think the person who took the most damage is the guy who's supposed to be healing people. I also can't help but notice, like, you saw that little bit of the spider that went flying off. Took a tail attack, probably. Oh, man. But yeah, that was a total steamroll. Okay, U-Haul is flying for some reason. Alright, and now we get to do this. Okay, now that we've finished up the first one, I can kind of try and figure out how, or rather explain how all of this works. Well, first I need to find my, because I have an order. There is a system! Or not. Where's my Daeodon? I know you're here. Oh, there you are. You're, like, way up there, though. You're right here. Okay. Gotcha. See, is your health gonna build up while you're in, or your food, sorry, gonna build up while you're in there? Yes, it will. Okay. Pretty slowly, but it will do that. Perfect. I think I understand now why they chose to do that. Alright, Ceratos first. I might have to go drop stuff off at U-Haul. But, yeah, to explain how we're doing this, basically what's going to happen next is I'm going to cut away, I'll go home, get all the stuff for the next boss fight, let everything heal up as needed, and we'll... there we go. Oh, I see. Oh, I need to be extra careful. Because if I pick up something I'm not supposed to have... Why do you have berries? Why do you people... Why? Why? Yeah, so I'm going to go home. We're going to... Give me that. I want that meat. Oh, and I screwed up. Excuse you? Why? Okay, why wasn't that working? Oh, it was because he was stuck in the other one? Did they get all this from the, what's it called? From the spiders or something? Yeah, I'm gonna take all the meat. And then we're gonna, before I cut away though, I do want to take a quick look at damage numbers here, because that's important. I want to see how much damage we took, and gives me a better idea of what to expect going forward. No, we already did that one. And that one. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly go over here and investigate. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to bring that back up. Oh my god, get there. Thank you. Pretty sure I've got everything I need here. Yes I do. Perfect. Yep. Everything is in order. Okay, Daeodon took the most damage that I can see. I took no damage, and nor did the UT. This Cerato took a little bit. What is that, like 4K, pretty much? Okay, this one about the same. A little bit more. This guy took a lot. That's probably because he was right in front of the spider most of the time. Ooh, this guy got hurt pretty good. That's over 10K right there. About over 12K there. Yeah, the Rexes took noticeably more damage than anything else did. Well, that's not entirely true, actually. What am I talking about? But, yeah. Alright, yeah, it looks like some people took quite a bit of damage, but not enough that I would be worried about going into another fight. I'm still going to let them heal up in my inventory, and whatever. We're going to put this away. Don't ask why I brought sweet veggie cakes. I don't know either. Just kind of did. Oh, well. Such is life. Alright, oh, there, that's why I was making that. There's a drop. What? Huh? Okay, I'm gonna release this drop from its misery. Oh, what? Huh? What? Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but goodbye. Alrighty, so that is the Broodmother done. As you can see, we've got the trophy to prove it. Although I'm going to be sacrificing that trophy, sadly, I think. But, yeah. On to the next. Alrighty, we are back, and you may notice a slight lack of EVO Rexes here. And, yeah, basically what happened is the worst case scenario of something that could happen. Thankfully, I did make backup saves. Basically what happened is the game updated as they do sometimes, and as a result, for one reason or another, that update seems to have created a issue with the Paleo ARK Apex Predators mod. I don't know why it's done that, but it was giving me like a fatal error and not letting me load into my save at all. Like, I couldn't do it. And that was a real pain. So, thankfully, I let my Ceratos continue breeding at home, so I had plenty of other babies to go around, and most of them had already grown up inside the storage container. So all I had to do was throw them out, get them leveled up, and I won't lie. Because of the loss of creatures, what I did here was I used a admin code to give them the XP needed to level them up to max, only on these new ones, not the old ones. The old ones, we did all that. And I also spawned in saddles that, you know, just like, of roughly similar quality to the actual ones that I made. I think there's a couple that are either way lower or way higher, and I do not care enough to deal with that. It's just, yeah, it was just incredibly frustrating, but it's something that you have to deal with. And I know the inclination here is to, let's point a finger, let's blame somebody. But I don't really think that's fair. I think Wildcard and Snail Games have plenty to answer for as far as this game goes. But, and many of their business practices in general leave a lot to be desired. But as we sit here, or as I sit here kind of pontificating, it really is, you know, there are some things you just can't foresee, and quite frankly, you shouldn't need to think about that. I can't tell you why the mod is having those issues, and hopefully it will get resolved. And I'll be able to load it back up. I may have to start fresh with the EVO Rexes and the Gigas, and that's part of the deal, you know? That is just something that it's just a hashtag deal with it. Excuse you. Okay, firstly, I don't want to be in here yet, because I have to get the piggy turned on to, healing here. So yes, I did want to make that abundantly clear. Yeah, I didn't spawn in these Ceratos. I actually did breed them, but the saddles and their XP used to level them up, that is all done in, and that is to compensate my loss on those EVO Rexes. But yeah, normally I wouldn't go that far, even if it saved me some time, because, you know, there's just no reason to. In this case, there was, because not due to a game mechanic working properly and I screwed up, but rather due to the an incompatibility issue over which I had no control occurring, lost me some of my boss army. So I'm like, I think I'm entitled to get that back. I'm entitled to reimburse myself. And I'm getting absolutely pushed around here, but stop. But yeah, we're gonna make this. You can see we've got all this, and all this is legit, by the way. All this has been gathered. Alright, let's get on with this. One thing I will say is that it takes a lot less room with these guys. Now, as I understand it with the Megapithecus, the strat is let him come to you, because there's like a hole in the side of the arena. I'm not sure what the deal on that is. Oh, hold on. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, so basically the way this works, if I'm not mistaken, is the boss is just gonna come to us, eventually. Can I, like, not be stuck, please? It would appear the boss is stuck on the wall. Come on. Oh, boy. Side note, I'm still not clear on if that hole is lethal. I read about a patch that they did where they basically took it and made it so you can't fall through it anymore. Okay, I got out, so... Let's see if we can draw him over to us. Oh, and there's my cat again. Alrighty, yeah, sorry about that. I had to take care of the cat there. I'm not sure if you can fight him up here. Probably can, if you have to. I don't know what he's doing. Oh my god, they're destroying him. Oh yeah, he's Oh, cool. Where's the, Yeah, just gotta let his food fill back up there. Where's the thingy? Everything is going to get teleported back no matter what we do, so... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I don't know if that's still a lethal fall anymore, but I wasn't about to find out, and I figured, you know, there are two ways you can fight this guy. The first one is to, you know, bring him to you, which is the strat a lot of people use, and the other one is to run up to him. I think both are perfectly viable, but yeah, as you can see, just destroyed him. With or without the Rexes, just these things just absolutely dominated him. And as before, we'll take a quick look at how their health is doing, and then go from there. Did anybody take damage? Or did they just heal it all off? Oh, come on, not again. Okay, getting a little bit too hefty there. Okay, we're gonna go drop the meat and supplies off at the bug, and then, yeah, we'll take a quick look. How the hell did no one take... People were taking damage, and I most definitely did not have infinite stats on. I can promise that. Yeah, I saw damage being dealt. What the hell? Alrighty, here we are at the dragon boss fight. And, I'll admit, I'm a little scared for this, so I have, installed yet another mod to help us out, which would be this, the healing meat mod, which also has, like, healing veggies as well. And the reason I did that is that, that fire breath, that scares me. That really freaks me out, so I'm like, I want to be able to have something to heal myself. Now, I don't have enough meat around, because my guys need it for food, but, we'll see how this goes. So, I had enough for my UT and a couple of my Ceratos and the pig. So we're gonna see how they do. And yeah, we've consumed my foods. Everything's looking good. We gotta set you onto this. I also confirmed that infinite stats was not active on any of my creatures during the Megapithecus fight. He just sucks that bad that all my creatures were able to heal off and thus mitigate all of the damage that he dealt. I like how you can see the boss arena forming around you. Really cool. I think they did this effect much better in UEI 5. Because you can see the real world around the dome that's being formed. Hopefully he won't breathe fire as much when you're in this spot. Oh, he's just gonna go right for it, huh? Ow. Okay, so he always lands, no matter what you do, he'll land on the opposite side, too. Okay, it definitely mitigates some of that damage, but not enough. And he hit me with that again. Yeah, I would need a lot of this in order to truly... Although... Okay, we're actually destroying this guy. There's one Cerato that's died. A relatively minor loss, I'll take the illegal. Yeah, we're killing him. Okay, so what I just learned from this encounter is that this boss will aggro straight onto whatever dinosaur has the player. Alright? How do I know that? Because I saw how he turned to try to nail me every single chance he got. Like, any time he could hit me, he tried to. Where's the boss thingy? Okay, there is. Everybody's here. How in the hell? You want, and then there's, okay, here we go. Now I know my boys here took some damage. Absolutely they did. And one of them died. I don't remember. I think it might have been the one that got stuck in the lava, unfortunately. Not much I could really do about that. I could try to recover the saddle, or I can just suck it up and make another one, which is probably the play. Give it to me. But yeah, the temperature is why I consumed all that stuff. It was just so that we wouldn't be constantly... okay, so the strat is get over to this area. He'll follow you over. Hope you don't lose any guys along the way. And if you do, you do. It's unfortunate. Did one die in the lava? Or did it die here? I don't know. Either way, I will consider that saddle unrecoverable. But yeah, those healing items saved my ass. Okay. So again, let's be clear here. The strat, had I not done that, by the way, with the healing items, I'd be dead. I would have been killed there. But there is a lesson to be learned here. And that lesson is this. Boss will try and aggro to the player. And the solution to that is get under his legs. Don't get in front of him. Don't get behind him. He'll turn and bite you. But get under his legs. Just get under his legs, you'll be fine. That's the play. Like, get between his quadrupedal stance. Just get between his legs, you'll be okay. At least you'll be free from his fire attack. I don't know why that works when being directly to his side and completely out of the range of his cone does not actually get you out of that. I wouldn't know. Oh, you got... No? You got beaten up, but not too bad. You're out of food again now. Alright, let's take a look at the creatures. How did they do? You got messed up. You almost died. I'm glad you didn't. Let's see. You almost died. Yeah, see, here's your proof, right? Even with all that healing that... Oh, yeah, this guy was 2k health. He was gonna drop next. Alright, and this confirms all, by the way, the test that I've been doing with these guys. You know, how do they fare against the bosses? Extremely well. I actually lost more creatures when I fought the dragon on Fjordur. I remember we lost a couple of acros and I think a Dinotherium or something. This, I lost a single creature to the Alpha Dragon, and that is impressive. Now here's a random drop that I'm going to grab for no reason. But yeah, this mod here, this little stuff, let's just to show you, like you saw that, it heals, but it doesn't heal all that much. I would not consider that an overpowered amount of healing by any stretch of the imagination. It was enough that it kept my dinosaur alive, and that's what I wanted. I will say, I think that the change to the dragon's AI, as much as it's scary, because the original dragon didn't do that, at least if I recall correctly. The original dragon did not aggro to the player directly, or at least to whichever creature was riding the player. And again, you know that because he was trying to go around my entire army to get to me. Which is, I guess that's an interesting strategy. I wonder how that works in multiplayer when you have more people fighting him. Does he prioritize one over the others? Either way, I must admit, I like that. I like that change. It's scary, but I like it, and it adds a level of challenge to the boss. So I actually had to talk about a strat there. And it was something that I literally came up with on the fly, and that is get underneath him. Get underneath, get between his legs where for some reason his cone couldn't get you. And, you know, I only figured that out because when he did his fire breath, it missed. I fully expected it to hit me, and I fully expected to die there. But when it missed the second time, I'm like, oh, okay, he can't hit me. Alright, I'm safe. My guys are doing more than enough damage to pick him apart. It's just a matter of staying in the correct position and waiting this out. I also probably could have pulled out my shotgun if you're allowed to do that on UTs. I don't remember if you are or not. And gone from there. And done some damage myself. That would have helped. But yeah, there's your strat. If you're really struggling with the dragon, because he keeps targeting you directly, get underneath him with whatever you're riding. Get under him, get between his legs. You should be safe from his cone effect, from his cone of fire. I don't know why you would be safe from that. That makes no sense at all. He is a dragon. He is immune to his own fire breath. That absolutely should be able to hit you, especially considering the hitbox goes well beyond the actual cone of his flame, to the point where I could be standing like 5 feet to the left of it and it will still hit me. But I guess you could argue that the implication with that is that the fire is so hot that that I'm combusting from being too close to it. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, dragons were said to have fire hot enough to melt metal and stone, so being too close to it would still be bad, even if it didn't directly hit you. And also with that healing mod, it's like, oh, why'd you do that for the dragon? And it's like, because I'm scared of the dragon, and I don't want to have to fight him again. And I figured, you know what? Let's look for an alternative solution here to this problem. The problem of his fire that ticks you down quite a bit for the, whatever it is, 10 seconds or so that it's active. That fire that mitigates any type of HP benefit you gain because it targets you. Or not because it targets you, but because it is percentage-based. You know, is there a solution? And the answer is, healing items for your dinosaurs. There aren't really healing items for the dinosaurs, but, you know, we found a solution. Also, with the Daeodon doing its job and the Ceratos' ability to heal themselves, I really don't think I had to worry about it for the sake of the dinos. It was more for the UT specifically. And you saw that. It was still dicey. There was no guarantee that was going to work. But yeah, I really did not want to have to fight that guy again, so I'm like, let's see what I can do to up my chances as much as possible. I'm ready to get to Scorched. I don't want to have to be stuck because I have to fight the angry fire-breathing gecko again, you know? I actually don't think I have all of the alpha drops I need to fight him again anyway, so I'd have to go farm those. But yeah, that is all 3 bosses, and again, I will say, the fact that he targets you is a good change, because I do not remember him doing that in Fjordur. It's a good change, and it forces at least in single player, it forces you to approach him very differently than you do any other boss, even more so than before. Because what that means is, like, I couldn't really get in there to roar until I had... What the hell is that? Oh, that's a potion. Holographic Triceratops. Noted. I kind of want to tame that, but I kind of don't. Huh. It's not real! And yet it is. Alright, yeah, we're gonna fly home. I'm gonna quickly show off some stuff, and then we're gonna call it a day. Aw, oh, man, I thought I turned off clouds. I guess I didn't because I reset the game, huh? Oh. We have a guy here. Level 10! I actually tamed a spectral, Gigantoraptor off camera, just as in the process of me taking care of all my stuff, it did happen to spawn, and I went out and grabbed it. But I'll say this right now. When a shiny I don't know if you have the shiny mod and Gigantoraptor together, and if it is possible for a baby shiny to spawn. I have not seen it happen. And based on what I saw, I don't think it can happen. But what happened was he spawned with a vanilla one, and the vanilla one took priority and got the baby in the nest, and I'm like, well, that makes this creature untamable. Alright, so I will just go ahead and shoot it with my, because here's the thing that I've learned with this gun right here. If I shoot a wild creature with this, it will, like, immediately tame it, but you won't get any levels. So that's what I did to get him. I just did that, and I've had him here breeding with my actual Gigantoraptor, so I have a ghost somehow breeding with a living creature. We're not gonna ask questions. It's just here. Also, with these two Troodons here are actually babies that I found with a pack of them when I was out leveling. I think it was one of the Rexes. Took out the pack, and I decided to tame these guys. So, yeah, you can just bypass the Troodon taming method entirely by... You okay? I'm just gonna leave you alone there. But yeah, if you come over here, I'll show you what I mean with the Rexes. We go over here to, where is it? Rex Mutations. You'll see baby Tyrannosaurus. It's got all the things... Like, it's here. It's a creature that exists. It's considered genderless. Here's some actual Rexes. And here are the Rexes that I had for the army. And you can see on the bottom there, the 126.6% saddle. Yeah, these are the Rexes. But if I try and throw one out... if I can. Can I do that? Yeah, I can. You can see here... It says Tyrannosaurus, it's clear. Failed to release ARK destroyed creature on spawn. Now, I still have it here, so it didn't work. But I just wanted to point that out. That's what happened with this. That's what happened with this mod. It's very unfortunate. I'm not pleased about it, but here we are. But yeah, it says, technically speaking, there is a creature there. But I had to uninstall the mod. So, I do like that it's saved almost like an imprint of it. Maybe it'll save the creatures when it's all is said and done here. Anyway. Oh, by the way, again with the healing meat, I actually made use of a similar tool when I was, I think it was either the Paleo ARK or Kraken's Better Dinos that put a type of healing item in the game that was healing meat, basically. It was basically this. It was like fatty tissue or something like that that you use. And I gave a bunch of my creatures that, and it helped them stay in the game too. But again, even with that, this guy almost died. And if he had died, I probably would have been next. So, yeah, bear that in mind for this boss, that the dragon's gonna come for you. Swiggity swooty, dragon coming for that booty. And with that, we have all 3 boss flags. We've done it. At any rate, while my Ceratos are roaring, that's going to do it for today's episode. Once again, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe. All those things that'll please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. At any rate, this has been TBT. I'm signing out, and I'll catch you on the next and final episode of ARK Survival Ascended on the island. Well, hopefully. I don't know how if we're going to be able to get through the Tech Cave and do the Overseer fight in the same episode, but I'm going to try. But in the meantime, before then, we have an army to build up. I have to basically build a new, I'll give you a level. You deserve it, buddy. Actually, let's refill my water while I'm here. Yeah, I'm still going to stay recording for a minute because there's actually a couple more things I need to talk about here as well. Just so we're clear with the Spectral Gigantoraptor, I used the insta-taming thing on it because the taming method that would ordinarily work can only be done on the babies. You can't tame the adults at all. So the fact that this was an adult and didn't have a baby because the vanilla version was the only one that spawned the baby, I was like, okay, so this is effectively impossible, and I want it. You know what? I'll let it happen this once. You don't have to announce it every time, dude. I will know when you have successfully reproduced, because I'll see an egg show up. It'll be fine. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get everything sorted and start preparations for the final frontier, you know? Oh, I also tamed a couple of new compies, so I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna use them, but they're here. There you go. Have some levels. He's Alright. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next episode of, again, and final episode of Ark Survival Ascended.